Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel.
Yo!
Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live for the Straightjacket podcast. Podcast 260. I don't even know what I actually put it as. 268. Yeah, there you go, people. I actually didn't know, You know when we just done so many podcasts here, Nordin? It just gets to the point now where, what I mean, it's getting longer and longer, and it's getting harder to kind of remember, man. But Nordin, man, how are you, man? Very mild, but very, very gloomy as well, man. What are you saying?
You know, man's had a horrible cold, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was laid out.
I know, man. I heard, I seen it as well. Your match reactions on that, man. It's the weather change, isn't it? I think it's the weather change, isn't it? But apparently, this week's meant to be cold this week, I'm sorry, Nordin, but I'm not even lying to you. Leslie told me last night, she was like, if the weather drops this week. So I was like, what? Then I checked it now, yeah. Yeah, we're going to get 6-7 degrees, so it's one of them, man. And Nuruddin, he needs his sun, man. Nuruddin needs a melanin. He needs that melanin. Hey, listen, man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, trust me, man. Big up everybody, man. Love and light. Listen, Manchester United win a game in at 3-0, innit? Even at 2-0, I'm shaky, you know what I mean? I didn't know if it was the fever or it was just me shaking nervy like most United games.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it was like in the stadium because I got it.
We were. I don't know if you heard it on the crowd, but the crowd weren't liking the way that United were just very, very casual on the ball, man.
Passive.
Get the ball forward, man. I was like, get more goals. We're in -1, and goal difference. We need to get more and more. I think West Ham were there for the taking yesterday. Could have got more goals, but I don't know, man. Obviously, we're not that ruthless yet. We have to listen. Beggars can't be choosing, London. We got 3 goals and a clean sheet, so we best stop complaining because we got 3 goals. So yeah, man. Big up to everyone here, though. 206 of you's already here, guys. Everybody that's here, Straightjacket Army. You guys are always loyal. You come here, you support the channel. Please like the video straight away. Let's get them likes up. It's 100 likes straight away. And then, yeah, man, we will have got a video on this channel as well after this. But we have to go straight into it, Loading. I hate to be negative, but we got some bad news, man. And it was expected after yesterday.
I called it straight away, Saeed. I called it.
Let me just break it down to you. Before we talk about that. Lisandro Martinez has sprained collateral ligament. The worst case scenario was ruled out. It is between 1.5 months to 2 months of recovery. No surgery needed. Before we dissect it, the main thing is no surgery needed. That's very, very good news. But it's another injury to another part of his body as well. This guy, man, like he's a warrior, man, but flipping hell, man. First of all, Kufal is a prick, yeah, because like I said, the way he's freaking landed on him, and then later on, the way he kind of went away, like thinking, what did I do, man? You knew what you were doing deep down, man. You knew what you were doing. But ultimately, Lisandro Martinez has his heart on his sleeve. He should have really cleared it out. He didn't really need to get bothered in there, but that's just the way he is in that aspect. So
no, you don't want to take that out of him. You don't want to take that out of him.
Yeah, you don't want to take it out of him. That's what I said to people yesterday. But before we get into the external comments about this one, a big up to Killis, but let me know what you thought when you see the injury. What did you think?
I was deviled. I straight away, Saeed. I knew it straight away because it's what it is. It's that pressure. It's that down pressure on somebody's body weight. And actually, what saved him a little bit is that because he didn't want to bang his head, Kufal put his elbow down.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it was a ligament damage straight away. I said he's out for the season, and it don't paint me. But the Boo Boys obviously come for me. How do you know? They don't know that I've got sports degrees, Saeed. You know what I mean? And I've played in football. I've had people's body weight fall on my ankle, and it's a ligament damage. I've had it. I've had somebody fall on my ankle. Their body weight. People went up. 3 of us went up for the header. He dropped. He jumped higher than us. Dropped, and as he dropped on my ankle, bro. As I'm dropping as well like that. So trust me. So at the end of the day, he's to me. He's you know me. You know how much I love that player. He's the best signing in the last 10 years. The best signing in the last 10 years.
Close. He's
the captain for me. He's the captain. He's the captain of this football team. Because every game he gives it. And you know what? One thing you will never not go into a game thinking what you're going to get from him. Like back in the day, you used to know footballers, what you're going to get from footballers.
Roy Keane.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you knew what you're going to get from footballers. So for me, it shows how much Manchester United move up the pitch 20 to 30%, 15%.
It's night and day, bro. It's night and days. You know what I mean? With Sandro Martinez being in the team, I tweeted yesterday how good this guy is. Defensively good. Sets the tone. Like Onana, for me, I get frustrated by Onana, man. Honestly, he pisses me off, in the fact that he doesn't release the ball quick enough. But with Martinez demands the ball. He says, give me that ball now and let me play that ball forward. And that's what he does. Progressive passes with Martinez is so clear, man, how good we are. And just as a team, man, we're just a little bit more balanced out the back, playing out from the back. We're a little bit more comfortable. But he's out now.
And you see his influence on the team. You see Maguire now. Maguire's going in hard and physical. You know what I mean? You saw that. You see that he sets the tempo. He sets the tone. So at the end of the day...
Yeah, Rudiger did the same. Rudiger went in for a tackle on Greenwood, and now he was out for the game because that's just the nature of Rudiger. He wanted to go in there thinking, yo, let me go tackle this, Mason Greenwood. And then obviously he's been injured. So sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, and I get it, I don't want people to change. Like, you can't change certain players. Like, you're looking at, Roy Keane. You can't change Roy Keane. No. Don't get a red card, Roy Keane. Sorry? Paul Ince. Vidic. Bro, I was like, yo, Fernando Torres, chill today. Chill. Relax yourself. What happened? He got red card. Or certain situation, you're like, Vidic, calm down. Sometimes a bit erratic. But Vidic won't change for anybody. Like, he won't. And that's my kind of thing with Martinez, that we can't want him to change, but his body now. So far, United, he's had an ankle injury. He's had this injury here. Has he had another injury as well? Is it 2 injuries he's had? Let me just find out his history right now. Lisandro Martinez.
He had that thing in it. He had that stress fracture in it because he was playing every game, didn't he? He had that stress fracture, and then he got injured again because Manchester United didn't do the rehab. Exactly the same thing they did with Paul Pogba. Do you remember? Paul Pogba?
Yeah.
And then they had to have another operation, so he was out for that metatarsal.
So we bought him here. So that's what I say. Metatarsal injury, 77 days out, and then he came back again, and then basically did it again. Was it similar area, but he obviously restructured it again. And then this is a different injury as well. So now you've also got to watch out for his foot. But then now is the area that we're talking about now, is a different situation there. So it's not good, man. It's not looking good, when you look at it, man, in that regard. Because before that, he's not got a big injury record. You can see it there, man. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about muscle injuries. They're not that severe. In that
people
regard.
People saying that he's injury prone. I'm like, no, majority of his injuries are.
The last big injury he had was Ajax 21-22. He had a muscle injury. He was out for 62 days. That was the last time he had a big injury. Apart from that, 10 days, 6 days, and then a hamstring in 1920. So, you know what I mean? That's what we're saying right now in that.
Well, regard. To me, he's out for the season. He's out for the season. And if he said to me, when Maguire, would he prefer out of all them, anybody else in the team to get injured?
Of course.
I'd be like everybody else except for him. But it's what it is. It's what it is, man. So now we're going to know, is he going to go back to Luke Shaw on that side? Or it's not?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. He'll go with Maguire and Varane. And then he'll go with Evans. He'll go with Evans as well. Maguire and Evans in there as well in the back line. So I don't think he will persist with that. If that's my own honest opinion anyway. So.
And that's why you can never have one player or 2 or 3 players dictate the way you play. The system should dictate the way you effing play, not 2 or 3 players. And Ten Hag last night when he came out, it's like he told the journalist, "I told you." He's like, no manager, especially after the intense and one of the most taxing on the body in the history of football. Last season, the World Cup season. Nobody's having all their fit players. Nobody.
Nope.
So it is what it is.
Yep. You know what it is here with me? Like, this is the issue though, because now we built up a little bit of a run in, and obviously we'll get into that as well, but the idea of how important Lisandro Martinez is to Man United, it shouldn't be like crazy like this, but it is like this, Norden. This is just the reality we are. Lisandro Martinez is so key to the way he progresses the ball, the way we defend, the way we, we compose ourselves as a team. He is so important, Nuruddin. Like, it's crazy and it's kind of mad how important he is to the team, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, and that's just the reality of the situation. And I'm gutted for him because I'm like, he just come back from injury, and it's like there's always something with Man United this season with the injuries. Like, one will come back, another one will get injured. One will come back. It's been very, 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 very bad in that aspect, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Well, it was the overplaying of last season as well, innit? That's what caused a lot of the injuries, was the burnout. You can't.
Let me ask you a question. In terms of when we bring in players here, I know this is a different injury and that, but do you believe, and this is, again, the medical department and whatnot, like, when you look at rehabilitation, like, making a player stronger as well, his muscles stronger, making him a bit more conditioned. Do you think we condition our players? Because Man City, they get injuries and that, but it's not as crazy of what United do or what. Like, I think it seems to me that we're not conditioned well. Because when they come back, like, it takes, like, Ten Hag doesn't play them straight away. When they come back, you can see they need 60 minutes, and then, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we're conditioned right as a team, man. Like, because when we come back from injuries, it's also a replat straight away. And I'm like, is it manager rushing him? Is he under pressure?
No. Listen, for me, the marks are there, innit, against Manchester United. I'll never forget, Pogba had an injury, came back. He wasn't managed properly. Remember, he went to Dubai, got his own special doctors. Lisandro Martinez came back. And I'll never forget, something happened to him again against Arsenal. Remember that game away? Yeah. And then he was allowed to fly to Argentina.
Yep.
Like, no, you're coming back here, mate. We need to have a look at that. We need to go and do. And then he showed, obviously, he broke down again, and then said he had to have another operation. So at the end of the day, it's just bad luck. It's bad luck. It's bad luck, but also sometimes you make your own luck. And I just see
you make your own luck, man. You make your own luck, man.
I see Manchester United as a club. We're just a sham side. Let's be real. We're still a sham. We beat West Ham. Yeah. They had 13 shots in the first half. They were bobbing us off the park in that first half. We scored and we got worse. Remember?
Yeah.
They were their goal. Our goal came against a run of play. If you want to understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how it felt watching it on TV. That's how it felt. I don't know what it felt watching it in the stadium. How did it feel? Because I thought that the goal came against a run of play.
No. Listen, the first half wasn't great. I don't think the first half was great. I think West Ham were dominating possession, dominating football. I think, to be fair, Moyes, the way he's talking about it after the game, I do get where he's coming from in a sense, but they had no quality. They never really threatened Man United as such. It was just a lot of balls in around the area. Second half, they were shit. But the first half, they played all right. But end of the day, you get me? Like, we did our thing. We were clinical. We got our chances and we scored. And also, we got a bit of fortune with the deflected effort. That was key in the game, because the longer that went in 1-0, that would have been like the game, you know what I mean? Getting a bit nervous for United.
I mean, even at 2-0, I wasn't comfortable.
No,
even at 2-0 with his team. I don't trust these players. I don't trust them. 4 times we've been 2-0 up this season. 4 times.
Yeah.
In the Premier League. So I wasn't. At 3, I made a little joke tweet saying, "Can I relax now?" Like, but honestly, it was crazy. But Rasmus, big up Rasmus, what a goal. But Saeed, it's the first time in the Premier League he's had the ball passed to him by a Manchester United player. I mean, he had a lot to do. You know what I mean? He had a lot to do.
Bro, that reminded me of RVP, man. That finish reminded me of Robin Van Persie, man. That was an absolute... Like, it took me by surprise, because when he got the ball in and then he took it on his right, I was like, where's he going with this? Like, you know what I mean? And then I thought, outside of... Because remember, United, outside the area, we don't really tend to take shots, man. Even Bruno's got a bit off the boil with the shots outside the box here. And I was like, yo, what's he doing? And then I was like, wow, that goal was... And you know what it was? When he strikes a ball, Højlund, it's so clean as well, man. It's a clean shot. It's not just kind of a mess.
Yeah, with his weaker foot, smash it like that. No keeper saving that, lad.
No keeper saving that.
All of 5 of them could have dived. 5 goalkeepers could have dived. They're not saving that because the pace and power, the power of it and the direction of it, no one's saving that. But he's still feeding on scraps at it in 90 something minutes, nearly 90 minutes. You guess how many shots he's had? He had 2 shots. And one of them, that one he made for himself. The other one, Garnacho passed to him, and he went It went behind the goal. It looked like
because you know why? Because you got to remember, Nuruddin, our final third, Rashford had a stinker yesterday. Nobody's talking about how Rashford just went on the radar, had a stinker. He wasn't involved in the game at all. Garnacho, like I said to you, he's in between. You know what it is with me? I think with Højlund, because he's thinking, I want the ball to feet now more often. He's thinking, I want to involve in the game more. I want to link up play more. He then is a bit slow to react to the transition. So have you noticed it's always Garnacho is ahead of him? There was a ball that Garnacho played. I think it went behind somewhere and then it deflected. And obviously Rashford skied it. So the ball's always in behind. Before, the ball used to be ahead of him. So he used to be in around the area. And I was like, now he's just trying to work out where he sees best fit for this team, man. So, but now listen, man, I think ultimately United, yesterday we got the 3 points. And it was one of them situations where I looked at United and I thought, it's good to get some goals in the team, man. Very, very good.
100%
as well. I thought defensively, you've got to give credit to the back line, man. I haven't seen a Man United team defend like that in a long while, man. I see the fist pumps out now. Dalot was excellent for me. Dalot was my man of the match. Listen, and by the way, people think that I can't give Dalot credit. I'll give Dalot credit, man. But now I've been told you can't give Dalot credit because apparently, I've criticized him too much. So apparently you can't give him credit now. But listen, Dalot was excellent yesterday. The defensive line, I thought him coming back to help out for the Bowen chance was unbelievable. You know what I mean? So I got to give him credit. The back line, Maguire.
But the biggest thing for me, honestly, if you watched my reaction last night, analysis, I literally said Maguire played well, Onana played well, and McTominay when he came on played well. I want those 3 players not to anywhere in Manchester United's future. But I give credit. I'm not going to delude it. I thought Maguire, other than a couple of mistakes, he was aggressive.
That one mistake, that was. Bro, that was hell. Listen, that was crazy, man. Emerson.
If you watch the way he runs,
I know. God. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But now, luckily, we got away with that, man. The transitions, we got away with it, man. You know what I'm trying to say to you.
To be fair to Onana, he made some decent saves. He wasn't trying to get involved. He wasn't jumping about like a break dancer. He just did these saves and got on with it. It was but to me, in terms of the team spirit and defending at the back, it's because of Lisandro Martinez. He brings that. That's all him. He sets the tone. He's the example.
If any kind of,
I thought Luke Shaw had a good game as well. It's got to be said.
Yeah, Luke Shaw. Look, that's what I said to you. Luke Shaw had his good game. Very, very confident on the ball.
Technically, I'm not. He still don't want to run back. He's still
I know.
Shit, though. He's still lazy.
I know. Listen, Luke Shaw, on the ball, I'm not really too fussed about Luke Shaw. I think you know what he's about in it on the ball, Luke Shaw. You know what I'm saying to you? But I think progressing the ball now, is that where the worry is now for you, Nordin? Without Martinez now, how do we then progress the ball and play out? Because it's a bit more, that's the worry now.
You saw it with Maguire, dilly-dally FC, mate. Maguire,
dilly-dally, yeah.
He's dilly-dally. So you got Onana now, dilly-dally. And then you got Maguire. And what people don't understand is that with Lisandro Martinez is so good because he's so good to play through the lines. And when a team is thinking, we need to press them, once you beat them, once Martinez beats that press 2 or 3 times, they think, shit. Then they change the tactics.
Facts.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? He does not only give us 20 yards, sometimes 30 yards up the pitch more. What he does is because his ball playing ability, teams can't press us the way they want to press us because he finds the angles. He finds the angles and the balls to feet. So at the end of the day, to me, he's the last guy you wanted to lose, Saeed. The last guy you want. The
last guy, man.
The last guy you want to lose, man. Honestly, the last guy you want to lose is Lisandro Martinez, and we'll see how he mends this now. How Ten Hag sorts stiff pro. That's why he's getting paid a big box to solve this. But Villa,
who would be your parent at the back? People are saying Luke Shaw can come back in there and slot in there. Who would be your parent at the back? Your best pairing for you now that they're gone now. Who would be your best pairing now?
Varane and Luke Shaw.
Varane and Luke Shaw. Okay. But who's playing left back then? Who plays left back? Dalot. Wan-Bissaka's out for some weird injury. I don't know where Wan-Bissaka is. He's on that kind of hiatus where you don't know where he is all of a sudden, man. The manager don't want to tell his injury. Have you noticed his injuries, by the way? Some of these injuries, man, I'm telling you now, something dodgy's going on, man. I get it, the Malassia's injury's been injured, but have you noticed there's certain injuries that get brushed under the carpet where You never hear about them. You never know what's going on with them. They never give you an update. It's just he's out injured. Like, you never really hear about it. I genuinely don't get it sometimes, man. You know what I mean? So Wan-Bissaka, he's going to be out. So again, I don't know who you're going to put in there, man. People say Shaw, Maguire, Varane, and Dalot. What are you saying here? I would love to have Shaw for the ball progression. Yeah, that's what. Naturally, Shaw gives you the best ball progression. Naturally, as a fan, he gives you the best ball progression. So we'll have to see, man. But ultimately, man, it's one of them situations where it capped off a kind of a sour taste in the end because we kind of won the game convincingly, man. But
Saeed,
you know what I mean?
Saeed, I wasn't even asked about the game. When my boy gets injured, I'm deviled. I'm absolutely deviled.
I haven't seen Molasses since April last year. It's
man.
crazy, man.
AWOL FC. Remember, nobody's had more illnesses than us. Nobody's had more injuries than us. It's just mysterious FC. Side.
Mysterious, isn't it? Like, literally, FC, nobody's had more injuries than us. Nobody had more, illnesses than us. These kind of, leaves and then they don't come back, and their rehabilitation as well is like, we're so slow, man, in terms of getting them back. Like, I remember on the Fergie back, they're back in about 3 weeks. Now it's so slow, and we're meant to have the best sports science, but clearly not. Clearly not.
Sports science when we don't even have the equipment.
There you go. We don't even have the equipment, man.
We don't even have the machines, mate. We don't have the oxygen chambers.
That's one thing we've got to do, man. INEOS have got to get there whoever's out there, man, and get the best medical people involved.
Expecting Jim the Rat,
Listen, man, we got to expect something, man, because they're here. You know what I mean? So you got to demand something. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But also, you can see as well, man, we do press a lot from the front, yeah, and that needless running as well sometimes might not be good as well. Maybe in training it's a bit too intense. I don't know. You know what I mean? So
I wish it was. I think we should play with more intensity. And I won't mind if people again. If you got 17 players who are playing with intensity and you've got a system, don't matter who gets injured because the system's still the system. You know what I mean? System is key. System is king. But we don't have that. But then we got our manager now boasting in the press conference saying, "Oh, you guys didn't believe me. Believe you?"
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that.
What a dickhead,
bro. Ten Hag, man. Listen, I don't know what he's talking to. Maybe because the media don't really like him, Nordin. That's what I'm thinking. Is it because of the media don't like him? Yeah. But Ten Hag did say that. You didn't believe in me. I mean, what is he trying to boast about when this season's been one of the worst seasons ever? Top 5 or top 4 isn't a trophy. So I don't understand why he's kind of saying that.
Am I right? We're a minus goal difference still.
-1, yeah. -1 goal difference. There you go. You didn't believe in me. The improvement. But listen, we're unbeaten in 2024. But come on, mate. We've been playing Newport County, Wigan Athletic. We played West Ham. We played Wolves. We narrowly won the game. You know what I mean? Another day, that's 3-3. We bottled it. We drew to Tottenham, which was 2-2. So I don't know, man. Listen, I think relax, mate. You know what I mean? Hold on. But then again, he did say, yeah. He did say something about everybody needs to calm down. What did he say? Something about he said something about, basically we all need to calm down because the season isn't over yet. It's basically a lot of games. It's only said one. He goes, it's only one game, so don't celebrate this too much. That I can agree with. That I can get behind. But to say that, you didn't believe in us, I'm like, chill, bro. Like, relax yourself. You know what I mean, bro?
My guy thinks he's talking like he's doing some DJ Khaled business.
You didn't believe in me. God did. But you know what it is, though?
While we're on the subject of Wolves, how's your boy Lewis, man? How's he coping?
Bro,
he gone missing?
Lewis gone missing, man. He's gone missing again, bro. He's gone missing again.
Bro,
Chelsea. You know what? Like, you know what it is, yeah. We've
big
been
up
bad
Cunha,
this season.
man. Big up Cunha. What a hat trick.
Yeah, bro, Cunha, man. I'll be honest with you, man. Like, he's one of them. I don't really rate him here, but he's been getting some goals this season, man. The Wolves, like I said to you, they got unlucky against us, man, because we got a last-minute winner, but they dealt with Chelsea, man. But they are in 11th position already. They're in 11th. You know, we're not too far away. I think. You know, we're obviously in 7th in the league or something like that. So I mean, we're 7th in the league. You know, but in terms of result, I think we're now 7 points ahead of them. But bro, we were literally around the corner from them. We literally just gathered a couple of points, in there, and then boom, man. But they're in a mess, man. You know what I mean, bro? Imagine that, Norrin, yeah. That we were literally round the corner from them lot. And I was like, what are we doing around here? What are we doing? And that was an embarrassment I couldn't have for me as a fan, was knowing that we were next to Chelsea, man. Like generally, man. It's crazy.
That Helter Skelter club, man. Helter Skelter.
It's crazy, man. But you know what? Talking about the top 4 race and whatnot, yeah. Because a lot of people are putting this as a trophy now, yeah. And everyone's saying we're back, man. Top four charge and this and that. And I'm just listen. You know what it is with me, yeah. I'm like, yo. I keep telling people, top 4 isn't a trophy. Like that should be the standard this season. Top 4 is not the reason why I don't believe in the manager. Like he could get top 4 for me now, yeah. And I still wouldn't believe in the manager because I want to see more than top 4. I want to see more stuff that's sustainable for the long term. You know, a position in the league doesn't really kind of, you know, it's because last season when we finished 3rd, I still wasn't satisfied as to where we were, Nuruddin. I was like, we need more. I want more. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and that's where we as fans ultimately, you know, we're all believing in that regard. Like, we want to see football like yesterday, but consistently. We want to see us entertained. We want to see us every week playing in a brand of football that suits the manager's ideas. You know, we can't be yo-yoing. We need consistency. No. That's what, for me, embodies a good team. You build consistency. You have a style of play. You see a team week in, week out play. Yeah, you got injuries, but I think injuries have been overplayed, and in that regards of then you don't see what United are, and they can't build consistency because of style of play. Like, relax yourself. So I don't know, but I think everybody's getting a bit too kind of, for me, like this idea of top 4 means United are back and Ten Hag deserves to keep his job. I'm like, hold on a minute, because if we're talking about people and their positions last season, and we're talking about, oh, you know, that team finished that season, but now look where they are now. Like, positions can change, man. Year in, year out, that top 4 is always changing. Liverpool were out of it. Another team was out of it. Now they're in it, back in it. You know what I mean? So they're always going to fluctuate. But the best teams, Arsenal, now look at them. Arsenal and Man City, their style of play, when you look at it, has been great for the past couple of years. And yeah, you may have blips here and there with Liverpool, but they've been consistently up there. They've been building that style of play. Challenging now. I don't know if Ten Hag can do that. I don't think Ten Hag can build that, man. I just don't see it in him. I really don't.
No, listen. Ten Hag, for me, it's been the biggest catfish ever, bro. That guy defrauded me, man. He's the fraud, honestly. He's the fraud because, for me, it's the triangles and the system was king, man. I thought you were a system manager. I thought it was everything what Angie is. And even though they drew, you see the way they played, took Everton apart. Like, we beat Everton, but Everton were the better team than us. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
And Spurs' way is just adding quality. Because the way they're playing is the way of the future for me. That's I want to be entertained. I don't want to be bored. And yesterday, Said, and this football that's like a basketball. You go attack. Well, like that's not sustainable. I'm not here for that shit. I'm not here for this shit. But yeah, top 4. I mean, remember back in the day we used to laugh at Arsenal fans.
That's what I'm saying.
I see certified United fans like getting giddy and excited about top 4. And then you know what? What do we actually do in the Champions League other than get embarrassed? What do we do? Somebody please answer me. What's the fucking point of qualifying? That's why I said I want us either to get relegated, to get rid of the vultures, or we finish 10th. We got no European trophies. You know? I mean, look at David Gill now, doing his bit with Rio.
Yeah,
man.
Rio, man. Everyone's getting there now. You know what it is, though? I've noticed INEOS now.
Doing a bit of
Nah, fair play. That's from INEOS, though, man. That's INEOS is telling them, yo, listen, go out there and, you know what I mean, prop us up on that. Man.
Do a bit of PR for us.
Now they're doing their thing. I can see their tactics now, INEOS. They're trying to get the fans on side.
What does he say?
He says here, big up to Achilles, by the way. INEOS minority event has to be improved by the Premier League, but they are ready to move quickly and understand we have to win. It says here, I think there will be good moves, and I think there'll be a lot of very good people in Man United. It's not like you have to get rid of all these people. Wow. John Merton might stay. It says here, what else does it say? Yeah. Listen, man, I knew there were some people going to stay, man. It's nothing new, man. Like, they were going to say that, man. 100%, I knew they were going to say that.
I had zero faith. In all of this clear out, all this, that, all.
Yep.
Listen, you twerkers keep twerking and keep pulling the G-string down, innit? You know what I mean? Parting the G-string, mate, dancers. Do what you do with homosexuals, mate.
If you got an interview now, if you got an interview, arrange an interview with one of their delegates, man. What would be your questions if you had an interview right now?
Are you getting rid of the debt? Where's the? How many years would it take to build a 100-seater stadium?
Yeah,
simple.
Simple.
First of all, can you improve the training ground and the machines that have been there for the past 17, 18 years? Can you bring us up to date? How quickly can you do that? You can do that tomorrow, mate.
Yeah. Facts.
Like, all these things for me, but I don't, because I just see 20. Unless he buys them out completely, I just see it as a vanity. If the vultures have a say, and at this moment, Saeed, when we sit here today, they're the major shareholders. And by the way, apparently somebody sent me a thing saying that he got cooked a bit. So shout out Housen, if he asked him the question about where before they took over, you weren't happy with United being in debt, and then afterwards you were like, "Oh, we can't do nothing about the debt." But apparently,
I'm not watching the interview.
Apparently, he dodged it. He was like, "Oh, I never said that." Yes, you fucking did, mate.
Wow,
Frick, man. You see, no, but people don't know, Saturday. People like me know, yeah, that they made him, David Gill, the highest paid CEO in the land. The Glazers made him. Because I was there, I was around, and I was listening. If you go on YouTube, you can find quotes from Gill and Fergie both saying this is a hostile takeover. This should never be allowed to happen. Da 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 da. And then 2 weeks later, they're singing like the fucking canaries, going, Glazers are lovely people. Glazers are this, Glazers are that. Shut your mouth, man. And then he's there. Somebody sent me a link in it, a little clip. Somebody just recorded it on their phone. And he's there basically saying, well, when we asked for a player, they never said no, but obviously the debt. And I'm like, where the fuck did that 80 million go then? 80 million in cash for Ronaldo in 2000. Where did that go?
It magically disappeared, man.
Listen, did he go to Overton and Michael Owens on a free? And Valencia for 17 million. Get the F out
do you like the fact that David Gill is back though, man? Because I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, Saeed, I don't. Because you watched us. You watched us get buried, and you were part of it. You were fucking part of it. So was Fergie. But nobody wants to have that fucking uncomfortable conversation with me, don't they? They don't want to fucking have that conversation with me. They don't. I was there, mate. David Gill literally said on camera, this is a hostile takeover. It should not be allowed to happen. And that the club the debt-free club should not be put in the debt. And then he comes out today and he's like, well, I never said that. I mean, that quote. Shut your mouth, man. Your bank account decreased, mate. You had a couple of zeros at the end of your wages, mate. You stayed for the money. They were part of a decline of Manchester United because both of them never told the fucking truth. Instead, Fergie used to come out and go, well, the top 9 clubs in Europe were hoarding the best players, Saeed. Fergie was telling you, no value in the market. That was the start of fucking Glazonomics. Yep. No value in the market.
No value in the market, you know what I mean? But then again, like I said to you, are we ready for the uncomfortable conversation? I don't think we are, man. That's the reality.
Nobody wants to have those uncomfortable conversations. Because I was actually at that first fucking protest, mate. Everything those fans, most of us who were protesting, predicted came to it, Saeed. Everything we predicted. They're only in it for the money. They're here not to care about the football club. And but it's what it is, isn't it? Rio's like, how can I get back in there with INEOS? How can I get in there? Yes, Rio, we see the brand. We see you.
No, you know what it is, man.
And it's one of them. I swear to God, you know, I look at him, so I think, the idea that people are making like Rio's the United fan? No, it's supposed to brand to be a United fan. Don't get it twisted. That's why I like Roy Keane. Roy Keane is a Spurs fan. He comes out and says it. He's hard.
Roy Keane's a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
Nah.
Die-hard Spurs fan. That's his boyhood team was when he was a kid. And he still is, yeah. Spurs.
No, yeah, a winner like him supporting Spurs, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Now, you know what it is?
The universe had to have some sort of balancing act, didn't it? The universe had to have some sort of balance.
No, but I think what it is, yeah. I think Rio is a fan, yeah. But what it is,
man, I don't believe that.
Let me ask you a question, yeah. No, but let me ask you a question, though. I think now everybody's in the social media. Everyone wants to take part now in YouTube now. All of a sudden, these guys, Gary Neville, in the overlap, they were like, oh, these YouTubers and all that. Remember back in the day with AFTV? Now everyone wants to become a YouTuber now, man. Everyone wants to be in the social media. Everyone wants to break the news now. Nuruddin, everyone wants to break the news.
If you love the club, why do you stay silent? No, I understand that, but why stay silent when the club is suffering? And you've got a sway. Why any of these, to me, none of them except for Gary Neville. And Gary Neville, it took him time to get there because he's in Manchester, innit, regularly. And all the people who ate glazes are telling him, Gary, you chat shit, mate. What are you talking? I said to him, I said, Gary, you think these people are going to save us? Like, I said to him, I said, when I saw it, I said, Gary, remember when you were a kid, mate? When you were a kid, you know what? He might have not listened to me. I was cycling beside him, and I was like, Gary, call them out, man. Look what they done to the club. Forget you were a player there. You were a fan before you were a player. To me, that's why I don't believe Rio is. But to have the Manchester United brand next to you makes you money, doesn't it? I genuinely, heart do not believe Rio Ferdinand is a United fan. I do not believe that. I believe Patrice Evra is. Right, I believe Gary Neville is.
I don't know about Patrice Evra, man, as well, man. I'm
Patrice Evra called out the bankers.
Rio.
He called out the bankers, mate. He called out the bankers.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
He called out Woodward and them guys, man. Woodward is asking him to be a director of football.
Nah, listen, this one here is a bit wild, man. He's not corrupt. Fergie's not corrupt. What he can be, though, is it maybe enables situation of he can speak out, you know? When you look at Fergie, I think for me, not only does he have sometimes too much say in other aspects here, I think with Fergie, sometimes I feel like if he had said something towards the Glazers and then just left, you know what I mean, and whatnot, just kind of, you know, had his own legacy. I don't think anybody in the club would say to Fergie, why did he speak out on the Glazers? I don't think anybody would. Like, he could just have happy living life. He's a millionaire. He's got money elsewhere. He's got businesses and ventures. Would anybody have said anything, Nordin, if he said, you know what? I don't want to be at the football club anymore, but I'm going to speak about the Glazers here. So at the end of the day, it's what it is. But listen, we can only hope one day it all comes out to light. But I think it won't be because now INEOS involved, and it is what it is, man. You know, look at Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger's the same. Like, you know, it's one of them.
Somebody said to me, the reason why Fergie didn't come out against the Glazers is because he didn't want the club to be destabilized.
What?
Did he want destabilization in the last fucking decade?
But did he think that the club would be in that kind of disarray? Probably not, man. But that's you have to have that kind of foresight, though. When he was at the club, though, Nuruddin, yeah, and this is probably your time, but behind the scenes, yeah, Nuruddin, was it as bad as it was today, right now, though? Behind the scenes, like when you're seeing about, it's not though, and that's where he probably didn't have that foresight and didn't really see that reality.
Most of us saw through his BS though when he was talking about. Remember 05? Some of the people were like, Fergie, it's time for you to retire. You should have retired after 99.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, after like nearly 2008 and 10 and 11, he was saying no value in the market when all the top
when we
teams
lost
were
Ronaldo,
holding all the best players. And a lot of people called him out for that, saying you're just protecting the Glazers, and he was. Because where's that 80 million cash went? So it was 80 million cash wired from Madrid to United. And we got Overton, Michael Owen on a free, and Valencia for 17 million.
Yeah, Valencia weren't too bad, to be fair, but yeah. Someone say there, big up Mukhtar, if social media was back in 2000s, the same thing would have happened. Would it? Man, I don't know, man. It's one of them where it's an interesting conversation, man. But ultimately, we have to understand that now INEOS are going to put their brand out there. Expect everywhere you see INEOS in the billboard, INEOS there. They're going to make the brand everywhere, Nuruddin. You got to make sure now, that if you want something from Man United, you got to be able to say, yo, INEOS, we can talk this about you. We can talk. But that's something I don't want that, man. I'd rather just be my own person. You know what I mean? Chilling with 500 people in the chat right now and doing me, man. Like I don't want to bother anyone. I don't want my voice to be kind of like, you know what I mean, diminished in that kind of way. You know, I just want to do
man. You basically don't want to be used.
Yeah, simple as that,
honestly,
man.
Honestly, somebody just said that. Big up Rajat V said, get Petro Neto. Listen, I would, but I'm just worried about the injury record.
Yeah.
But when I look at him, Saeed,
we got Ahmad, Nuruddin. We got Ahmad, but he's not playing.
Saeed, when I look at him and Anthony, Petro Neto to Anthony.
I know. By the way, what was the point of Anthony coming on yesterday, by the way? What is this pathetic attempt here to put out Anthony and throw him out there and do what? Like, it's actually embarrassing, not only for him, but to the fan base as well. Just throwing him out there, Pedro and Anthony. What did he do yesterday? Like someone said to me yesterday that he had a good game, but I was like, come on, man. Yeah, Double A said he had a good game. You know, he had a good few touches, but I was like, I didn't really see it, bro. What is it with Ahmad Nuruddin? What is the situation with Ahmad going on right now? I don't know if you heard right now, yeah, Fabrizio put something up.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Can you let the people know what did I tell you a couple of months ago?
You said that he's gonna leave. He's gonna leave, innit?
You're gonna get him out of here, mate.
Yeah.
You gotta protect that right wing, mate. 85 million guy. You're not gonna come on and show his boy 85 million boy up, mate. He's not doing that.
He's not doing it.
That's why he's putting Garnacho there, because Garnacho homegrown. Homegrown.
Wow. But yeah, it says here, Amad Diallo had positive conversations with Erik ten Hag in January. It was crucial to prepare Amad's future involvement in Man United's squad. Club and manager want to trust Diallo, and that's why loan to Championship was never considered realistic option in January. Is it the fact that he disrespects the Championship, or he believes Amad Diallo should go to Europe, but Amad Diallo might not want to go to Europe, he wants to go back to Sunderland? Is it one of them where he doesn't want him to go to the Championship because he thinks he's better than that? Or is he thinking, right, I want you to go here and you're only going here, like Sevilla for Hannibal, like Granada, you know what I mean? Like these kind of leagues, Nuruddin. Is it that? Is that what it is? Because at the end of the day, what's going on right? You can't even get minutes, Nuruddin. Minutes.
Oh, listen, Saeed, it's a joke. At the end of the day, it's a joke. Listen, at the end of the day, Erik ten Hag is telling us for sure he's better than him. Come on now. Sure, as a kid, he's a young kid, right? He did a brilliant movement, by the way. Amazing movement for the Kobe goal, yeah?
Yeah.
Amazing movement for the Kobe goal, but come on now. Like, you telling me he's falling down? Somebody said to me that because he liked Ahmad apparently liked Palestri's agent's tweet or something. Is that true?
Yeah.
Some truth to that?
Who? Sorry?
Apparently, Ahmad liked Palestri's agent's comments when Palestri saying that Palestri might have a future here. Something like that. Or he liked the tweet. He liked something.
No, he liked the tweet of Sunderland. He liked the tweet of Sunderland. Sunderland,
Okay.
Bro. Sunderland. Sunderland is what he liked, to be fair. Oh, we got some news about Christian Eriksen. Oh, shit. Christian Eriksen, man, might be leaving to Turkey. Right.
When?
I had a feeling there was some news about this because I felt like he wasn't getting no minutes. He didn't get any minutes yesterday, but Christian Eriksen could join Galatasaray in the coming days, potentially in the form of a loan with an option to buy. Their window, Turkey's window isn't closed, by the way. It's not closed, is it? Guys in the chat, yeah? Is it closed? Let me know when the Turkish window closes, guys. Is the Turkish window closed, guys? Let me know in the chat.
It's not closed.
Yeah. I think for me, would it be wise? Because you know what it is, though? He's not going to get any game time, Nuruddin, because we've got one game a week. You got McTominay who's there. You got Mason Mount who's going to come back. You got Kobe Mino, got Eriksen. Who else is in midfield? Have I forgot anyone, Nuruddin? Amrabat's there as well. Yep, there you go. So it does make sense, Nuruddin, that he probably ends up leaving. You got the Danish Euros coming up in Denmark as well, coming up soon. He probably isn't going to get much game time anyway. Yeah, January the 11th. There you go. There you go, people. January the 11th. So would you keep him? Would you sell him? Where you at, Nuruddin, with Eriksen?
Yeah, I think I would. I would go into getting to play football, man. But like, to me, the idea that you get rid of Eriksen and you keep Scott McTominay just sounds ridiculous to me.
Yeah, I know, but it's come on, man. It's because of the goals, isn't it? It's because of the goals, man. Man. Come on, man.
Like, honestly, I just don't see it.
It's because of the goals, man.
But in terms of physicality and stuff like that, then maybe, it might be better for him. It might be better for him to go. But did you hear about the other rumor, Saeed, about Bruno? Apparently, that Etia, whatever they're called, they wanted apparently 70 million for Bruno. I was like, I bite their fucking hands off.
Oh, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi
Arabia.
Yeah. I would take that ASAP, mate. So are you kidding me? So you do a vote, man. Listen, you should do a little vote, man. You should do a little poll.
Okay. You know, someone was
Say that,
asking
would you
me, yeah.
take 70 million for Bruno? I would. Bite your hand off.
Yeah, people were saying, there's some reports here. Saudi Arabia, Al Hilal are set to renew their interest in Bruno Fernandes in the summer after failing to sign him in January. Okay. But I don't think it would be he would go, man, to be honest with you. To be honest with you. I don't see it happening in that kind of way.
I give him no choice, mate. Tara, mate.
Did
We
you
need that money. See you later.
did you see him and Casemiro yesterday, man? Like people are saying he's a bit not effective anymore in the final third. It's not as what he used to be in that regards. Like,
I
where
don't
are
think he had a
you?
good game.
Yeah, I don't think he had an excellent game to be
Other
honest
than
with you as well. Like,
other than a bit of hoofball.
he got assist, he got an assist, but other than
Yeah,
that,
but
like I
come
thought,
on. Listen, Garnacho did all the work, though. Come on.
yeah, I
Garnacho had
know
a lot to
exactly,
do.
exactly.
He
That's what
gave
I'm
the
saying
ball
about
to
these
him inside the
assists.
box. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what it is with me though? I don't think the fan base are ready for that, man. They want to see the goals, man, and the assists. Like as soon as that dries up, man, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's one of them where you know it's the fan base they don't want to see that, bro. They don't want to see that, man. You know they want to keep him onto him. I don't think Man United would ever think of selling Bruno Fernandes. That would be the last thing they do. You know, fans' favorite.
Everything. Well, that's everything wrong with a football club. That is what
Yeah,
you just said there. That statement is that nobody should be untouchable. Nobody.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nobody should be untouchable. You shouldn't have untouchable players,
yeah.
especially when you try to rebuild and you're on this toxic
Exactly.
positivity wave. Yeah.
Yep. Facts. Facts, man. But him and Casemiro were having a bit of a tussle yesterday. Casemiro was told to go forward. He then was told to stay back. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? They were kind of looking at it in that regards as well. So I look at it and I'm like, yeah, man, nah, I hear it, man. With Bruno, for me, you know, my opinions, I don't really rate him in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends on what United right now need. If they get a new manager who wants to play a different style of football, you may see a different way of playing. You know, what I mean? That's something that you will probably see. But right now, I think Bruno will stay, man. Someone said I'm selling Rashford before Bruno. Rashford as well was terrible as well yesterday, man. Terrible, man.
To
Absolutely
be fair to
terrible.
Rashford, though, off the ball, he got it defensively. He was
yeah,
better.
but overall, it was still poor,
On the
man.
ball, he wasn't that good. Yeah.
He was still poor yesterday.
Off the ball, I mean, it's the minimum minutes side. when you got to praise the minimum, you know you're in trouble, innit? Because the minimum was that he tracks back and he works back. But yeah, it's sad. To me, it's sad state of affairs when you got to praise somebody. When you got to praise somebody for the fact that they literally did a bit. You know what I mean? They did a bit.
They did a bit. They did
a
thing.
bit. They got back in positions and stuff. But he wasn't doing that majority of the season, was he? He wasn't doing that majority of the season.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't
doing that. Yeah, and that to me is a heartbreaking thing that we're begging players in 2024 to do the minimum. We're praising them.
Yeah. Now, that's where we're at right now, though. Because they haven't done the basic minimum, we then have to praise the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying to you? Because they haven't done that, we have to then praise it. And that's where we're at right now, Nuruddin. But looking forward, Nuruddin, by the way, keep liking the video. If you haven't liked the video already, people, hit like. I'm never going to check how many likes we're on because we've been very, very poor at the likes lately, man. So please, guys, if you're watching right now, hit the like button. But where do you see Man United now? Like, what's your kind of like feeling towards Man United now? Like, in terms of where do you think clubs going in terms of the season? One game a week now. We've got Villa, Luton next and whatnot. Like, where are you kind of now in terms of the season right now? Are you still like, meh, you know? Where are you at, man?
It is, exactly. It's meh.
Yeah.
It's meh. I can never watch a game and be comfortable. I think we're going to win today. We scored 2 goals. We're going to shut up shop now. I can't. I really can't. I can't watch any of it and be convinced by any of it. It's still unconvincing. It's still, like I said, all I'm doing is praising players for the minimum. And that tells you everything you need to know. When you're telling me, oh, player like Bruno, we're not snapping that.
Yeah.
That Saudi Arabian team, if they wanted him for 70, well, they're biting their hands off. He'll be gone, mate. He'll be gone. So at the end of the day, I expect us to get smacked up by Villa on Sunday. That's what I expect, Saeed.
It shouldn't be, though. Well, that's the thing, though. With the way they play, their high line as well, and the fact that they've got a midweek game this week, we should be fresh for that game, man. We should be going into that game.
Who they playing? Who they playing midweek?
They're playing Chelsea, to be fair. They're playing Chelsea.
The FA Cup replay.
FA Cup replay, yeah, on Wednesday. So they got a Wednesday game. So United should be fresh for that. They've got a week off. So United should be fresh. But, you know what I mean? It's whether United can get a run in, man, now. United right now, they have to win every single game and hope that every single other team drop points. So we're 6 points behind Tottenham. We're, I think, 8 behind Villa. So we win, that goes back to 5. But then Villa have got, you know what I mean? They've got some, not too bad fixtures themselves in that regards. I mean, look at Villa's fixtures now. Let me just see Aston Villa. They've got United. Then they got Fulham away. They got Forest at home, Luton away, Tottenham, West Ham away. So they've got some difficult fixtures, but everyone's got difficult fixtures, Northern. Everyone, everyone's got every game is a tough game, man. There's no easy games anymore, man.
Premier League, man.
Yep. Premier League is tough. It's a tough league, easy. Man. It's not easy, people, man. Everybody thinks it's easy league. It's not easy, man. I've been telling people from day one, the Premier League is not an easy league, man. So Newcastle and Fulham, in the FA Cup as well, too. Villa beat us. They are 11 clear of us. Win, and it's down to 5. Wow. That is huge, when you deep it, Lordin. That is crazy. You win it, it's down to 5. You lose it, it's down to 11 again. And then Tottenham then get another, Tottenham they'll be 9 points if they win their game against Brighton on Saturday. So it's huge, man. It's a big, big weekend. And then Luton after that is not going to be easy as well. Luton away. I mean, they've been, talk about Luton. Yo, I didn't see Luton, this Luton coming about, I don't know what you think about Luton.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you? They play some good football,
They play, have you seen their coach?
Yeah, to be fair, you know what?
He promised them at the beginning of the season, he said, it's going to take time for us to find our feet here.
Yeah.
But once we do that, we'll give it. And he give it. Saeed. No team has scored more goals from balls in the box than them.
Yeah.
Crosses. Why can't we do it? Only thing we do is concede from corners.
Nope.
I'm telling you. I said Luton are dangerous. Barkley playing best football of his career. You know what I mean?
Crazy, man. Ross Barkley, you know what? That's a player that I would love as well, United, man. Ross Barkley, man. Like, what a player, man. You know what it is with him? He's just a good footballer, man. Yeah, I know. And you know what he's doing? He's resurrecting his career, but very, very good footballer, man. Like, big up to Luton. Who do you see going down, by the way? Who do you see going down this season?
Burnley,
yeah. Vincent Kompany. Hey, Sheffield United,
United.
I think, you know what? I think Crystal Palace might go down, Palace, yep. Man. Palace might go down, people. Sheffield United. Let me know in the chat who do you think is going down?
Yeah, 100%. I think Palace are in danger. I think Everton, if they get another point deducted, they could be in danger. I don't want Everton to go down. A lot of people who I love and care about are big Everton fans. I don't want them to ever go down. But if they get another deducted, they're in danger as well.
Yeah.
They're in danger. So it's going to be very interesting to see. But yeah, I think Burnley, definitely. Even though they fought the other day, they fought back. I think Fulham can get dragged back in again. I think it's a long way to go. A lot of football to. We're halfway now, Saeed. Halfway now. Premier League. We're just over halfway, if I'm not mistaken. The amount of games we've played. Yeah?
We're just over halfway. No, I think we're not over halfway. We're crazily. Like, we're on 23 games.
Yeah, and how many games left?
30. It's obviously 38 in a season. So yeah. 15 games left this season.
15, yeah, we're just 15. Over that. Yeah,
15 games left this season. Yeah, just over.
City have got 2 games in hand, innit? I see City have got 2 games in hand. Who else have got
as much as they're putting a 5-5. I see Everton and Forest 13. Yeah, that's true as well. 15 left. Yeah, 15 cup finals for United, man. 15. If you want to get to that top 4, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? Because now it's been shown, it's been paraded as that. So 15.
I mean, what do I care? Well, ask me, why do I care about top 4? Like, where does top 4 get us? We get.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. No, but you know what it is? I feel like the only thing for me top four is just FFP. But then again, I don't really believe in this FFP nonsense because I'm like United are just holding back money, man. Yeah, I mean, I genuinely think INEOS are just working out what they want to do, and they didn't want to give money to Ten Hag because they thought it was irresponsible spending. So, listen, the FFP for me is.
I mean,
is
how could
something
you?
that
But how could you spend money? How can you spend money when
Europa League? No, don't worry, man. You're gonna get Europa League. Don't worry.
I told a minute, United Real Therapy, I'm not doing any games like you. Bullshit.
Come on, Nuruddin, man. You get to play, teams in like Sevilla and them, man. Come on, man, Nuruddin, man.
No
Europa League, man. Come on.
Man.
No, but you know what it is, though? It could be Conference League. What about Conference League, then?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
You know what? That would be killer, United don't make top four, yeah, and then you get Conference League. You know that could have happened. Was it last season or the season before that?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Crazy, man.
It could have happened, yeah.
Ollie season, yeah, Brighton. Europa League, oh my God, man. That would kill me, man. Thursday, Sunday. Oh my days. That would kill off the whole season, man. Genuinely, guys, you do not want to play Europa League.
It'd be horrible. It'd be horrible. For me, I'd rather finish.
You know, Ten Hag would go strong as well. You know, Ten Hag would go strong.
So, would you give Ten Hag a new contract?
No.
No, you don't deserve it either.
What did you think of before we wrap up here? What did you think about the reports by the Mirror that basically was saying that that he wants significant investment in the team, like he wants to know where the team's at, you know what I mean, and whatnot. He won't spend money. He wants money, basically. He wants more money. That's what he wants, basically. He wants more money.
Well, you've signed players. Look, one question: what's happened to Mason Mount? You buy it for 50 bag. Where is he? Man again, AWOL almost missed the season. How many games has he been involved in this season, Si? What, 4, 5? It's a joke.
Probably less than that. It's a handful anyway. It's a handful. It's a handful anyway.
It's an absolute joke, man.
That's it. It's a handful. That's all it is. It's a handful of games. You know what I mean?
It's an absolute joke.
The top 5 might suffice.
At the end of the day, you can have all the money, but for me, FFP, you can get rid of it if you get rid of the debt, mate. You get rid of the debt, Manchester United will never be touched by FFP because then you can spend that money on the club, mate. The money you're paying out. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. 100%, 100%, man. Keep liking the video, people. I'm going to read through a couple of comments before we wrap up. 1 second. Why to buy dead ballers? Drop me out, said Nick Nash.
True.
Oh, what? Shit, breaking news. King Charles got cancer badly. What?
Yeah, he had prostate. He had prostate, didn't he? He's got a prostate problem, innit? Prostate cancer. It's one of the most treatable news, but yeah. Listen.
Yeah, man, I didn't even know that, to be fair, so yeah.
Yo, all I'm saying are those of you in the chat, especially black people, innit? Black people. And everybody, to be fair, but especially black men, go and get yourself checked out.
Yeah. You know what? I've made that promise as well this year as well. I need to go check myself out as well.
Yeah, it kills, I think, 1 in 4 black men. It's one of the most. Yeah. Go and check against prostate cancer. Remember, I used to wear the tash back in the day when I used to work.
Yeah.
Used to raise awareness about prostate cancer,
Yeah. And also, man, you know what, man? I want to say, man, disgusting as well. Piers Morgan and Rishi Sunak having a bet over, do you see it, that video? I'll show you later on anyway, man.
Oh,
shame on there, Piers Morgan and Rishi Sunak as well, man. And by the way, just end on a good note as well. Big up United for allowing people to protest about Palestine as well. You know what I mean? Outside the ground. You get me? So I think I knew one of the guys as well. Yeah, I know you weren't there, man. You know what? I've got some stickers and some stuff for you that I picked up from there, so I'll give it to you next time. But
love, man.
Big up to the brothers that were there. You know,
big up everybody, man. Free fucking Palestine, man. That's what we say with our chest, man.
Yeah,
free Palestine, absolutely. But United will do what they do. I think it was the police more than other than being United. But yeah, big up to the supporters to raise awareness in it. And you know what? 1958 in it. We'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow at 5 to 3. We'll be there outside the Munich.
Yeah.
I'll be outside the Munich like we are every year. We'll be there. So, yeah, commemorate the history. The reason why we're Manchester United, the Busby Babes, mate. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's what it is,
absolutely,
man. But somebody's saying about they found another cancer. I think that's what they're saying. They're saying they were doing the checks and then they found another cancer or something like that. Okay.
No.
Well, a lot of people have cancer, man. He's got the best doctors. King Charles got the best doctors money can
Yeah, he's got
buy.
the best doctors, man. So
He's a billionaire, mate. He's a billionaire.
yeah.
Tax money. Man's rich, mate. But don't worry about him.
Here.
Worry about the kids in Palestine getting blown up.
Yeah, no, I know exactly, man. Exactly. But also, Man United have just made a statement as well saying that he's going to be out for 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Lisandro Martinez will be out.
That's 2 months, mate. That's 2 months, mate.
That's 2 months. Yeah. 2 months, basically. So, yeah, listen, man, it's sad.
That's the season, mate. That's the season done.
That's the season gone, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of them, man. But listen, people, guys, I don't know how many likes we're on right now, but please, like I said, if you guys support the channel, you know what I mean? You don't have to send a super chat if you don't want to. But the main thing is to help the channel grow is the like button. So if you can hit the like button right now, that would be amazing. Head over to
Smash the like, people. It costs you absolutely nothing, you tight-fisted Glazer lovers. Smash the like on the video.
Yeah, exactly, man. So please smash the like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm gonna be on Nordis channel, and then at 7 o'clock I'm gonna be doing the watch along, man. Man City versus Brentford. Hopefully Brentford win.
Come on, Brentford.
Come on, Brentford.
Loads of money. Tony,
yes.
Loads of money, Tony.
Come on, Tony. And we're watching Tony as well, so make sure you tune in. But head over to United Real Therapy now, people. And
so we're going to be talking about Rasmus. We're going to be talking about Rasmus, man. Rasmus.
There you go. We're out, people. Take care.